Hey, how it's going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you that how you can use Higgsfield to generate media, right? And that media can be in form of images, videos, etc., right? And Higgsfield is one of the fastest growing generative AI companies today, right? They already has hit a $1.3 billion valuation after their recent round, and they deserve all these because of the ecosystem that they have created, right? So if you look at here on my screen, I'm on Higgsfield right now, and by the way, Higgsfield kind of provide everything that you need, right, at a single platform. So that's what I said, right? It's the entire ecosystem of, media generation. You don't need, n number of tools to kind of go and generate images, videos, and complete movies, right? You can generate using Higgsfield. So if you look at here, I'm already using Nano Banana Pro here. Uh, and I have given an image and I have given some prompt and I already got my image that I was looking for, right? Now, if you look at here on this part, okay, in the explore part, this completely looks like a studio, and they do have cinema studio now. I'm gonna talk about it in a bit, but if you look at here in this on the tab, they have image. Inside image, there are numerous features like you can generate AI images, you can use the cinema studio image if you are looking for some kind of cinematic visuals. You can do storyboarding, you can do in painting, you can upscale image, you can do face swapping, you can do almost everything that you can imagine when it comes to generating medias, and that's the power of it. And on Higgsfield, they have the best of the models. Like you can use Nano Banana Pro, you can use Kling model for video generation, you can use WAN for kind of again realistic images and audio syncing and whatnot, right? So we're gonna look at that in a bit. Now, in the video, you can find out the same. Yeah, you have all the model like Sora 2, you have Kling 2.6, you have WAN 2.6, you have Helio, you have all the models which are out there, right? And you can do almost everything. You can create videos, you can do cinematic videos, you can do mixed of medias, you can edit videos, scenes and sorts and elements, and you can again create ads. People are now generating ads using Higgsfield and they're making a hell lot of money, right? So that's there. You can also do edit. You can also do character generation, face swapping, character swapping, and in the Cinema Studio, which is also new, I'll show you that. You can look at here. In Cinema Studio, we can create from a single image, and you can kind of do a lot of things. So let's, for example, if I upload, let's say this image only, right? And if I just give some prompt, okay, let's say I want to give this prompt, and I'll give all this prompt in video description. Don't worry about it. There are already some prompt just to save some time, and I'm gonna say generate. Now, once I generate, it will take a little bit of time, right? So it's already in progress, you can see. And same thing here. I gave it to Nano Banana that before that I shown you. So I'll show you that step by step. And the good thing about Higgsfield is that they are already giving a lot of discounts. If you look at here on the individual and team, two different categories. Within individual, again, if you take annually, you will have 70%, up to 70% less. And if you look at this, basic is like $9 per month. That's to get started with. Pro is the best if you are an individual creator. I will recommend you to go with Pro. And if you are like somebody who is working in field of media, entertainment, and editing, then you can go ahead with Ultimate or Creator. Okay, so for just for trying it out, I think Pros would be really good. Just for if you are really enthusiastic about using Higgsfield, right? Now you can look at over here, right? It created this image. Okay, I said ultra cinematic portrait of a man, calm and focused expression, standing still in a dark studio, soft dream light outlining the face, subtle shadows, and so on and so forth. And it gave me this. Right now I can do animate as well. Okay, and it can just say animate the animate the frame. I can also add an end frame, and I can also do that. Okay, so it's in queue and it will be in progress shortly, and it will give me that animation, right? So that's there. Now, one of my favorite features on Higgsfield is using Kling 2.6. I really like this model where you can upload, and like let's say I upload this image, okay, and then I can give a prompt, describe the scene you imagine. So I'm gonna say on top of uh, mountain valley, something like this. Okay, and I'm going to click on enhance. You can look at here on prompt, and the audio, the model duration, you can increase the duration. If I increase, the credit will be like, it will take more credits, right? So I'm just going to say generate, right? And it's going to take a little bit of time. This is in progress, so we'll see. And you can see, right, we wanted to do the animation, and you can look at the animation. It's bringing it up closer, a closer look to it, right? And I can just download it over here, and it will just save into my asset, or it will just save into my local system. So that's on the Cinema Studio. So this Cinema Studio, where you can kind of animate an image, or you can just create visuals. Okay, if you look at this in camera movement, you can find out a lot of things, right? Zoom out, zoom in, camera follows. It all depends on your imagination, what you want to do with this. Right now, if I go on video, okay, this is general Kling. Kling is one of my favorite models, the Kling families of model, because they're really good when you are generating images. Now, you can add a start frame and an end frame. And if you click on this general, okay, there are a lot of options that you can look at for Kling 2.5. You can find out all of these like morph, you have transition, general, animalization, air bending, and whatnots. So it all depends on what style you are looking at. You can look at this, right? Some such cool. I mean, I'm just thinking, where are we heading towards, guys? Right? Mainly in the media and entertainment. Look at Hollywood, right? I mean, the people, the video editors, the cinematographers, they might have been using a lot, okay, to kind of create visuals and visualize it even before they go and shoot a scene, right? I mean, that will give them something to kind of understand better. Now, there are different models that you can choose here. Like, if of course Kling 2.6 is of course better than Kling 2.5, then we have Higgsfield DOP. Okay, look at this amazing thing. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, let's say, upload this image. I'm just say agree and continue. Maybe this is end frame is an optional. I don't want to kind of do that. Okay, and it will take a little time to kind of generate it. If you really want to generate, like, let's say, images using Nano Banana Pro, you can also do that. See, I already have generated here because I'll just remove this. Let's say I'll just remove this prompt and upload a new photo of mine here. Let's say I upload this photo of mine. Okay, this picture of mine I'm uploading here. Sometimes takes a little bit of time to upload, and I can kind of go ahead and take any of my prompt here just to save some time, right? And come over here and do, and then you can select models. I'm going to go with Nano Banana Pro. Okay, but of course you can have different quality categories here. Let's say if you select 4K, it will take a little time for processing and whatnot, but 2K would be fine, right? So I'll just do that and click on generate, and it's going to take 2 credits of it. You can see it's put in queue. Okay, I already have created this image earlier of mine. Might not exactly look like me. If I remove this text, maybe, right? And to do that. Now, uh, you can see it says in progress. And if you can look at this image, right? I mean, it created this image. The prompt was this cinematic portrait of a male AI founder, low-key lighting with cool blue highlights, abstract AI data patterns, subtly floating in the background, blah, 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 right? And you can look at this, such a good image that it has created. Okay. And, of course, you can go and download this image. Okay. It will download the image. I'll just save it in my local system. So this is about how you generate the image. Now, the good thing is about videos. If you come here on videos, right? Let's say I create a video and you select models, right? And I'm just gonna click on audio off, and I'll just change this Kling 2.6 to Higgsfield DOP. I really like Higgsfield DOP, and I'm gonna click on this general. So let's say I click on general, and I'm going to upload an image. So let's say, and I upload this image only. Why not? Okay. Or maybe it's too far, so I'll upload this image, and I'll say coming out of a nightclub or something. Now you just click on generate, and once you click on generate, it might take a little bit of time. So what you have to do, you have to go to kind of, let's say, asset library. So if I'll show you my asset library, I already have created a lot. Uh, on that. So let me show you my asset library. So if you look at the asset library, it saves all your previously generated or in processing medias that you have, right? So for example, if you look at this, right? If you look at this, how it shows. Let me show you that. Okay. Now just coming out of a thing. Okay. So this is, and you can just download it again if you want. And you can do the editing as well if you want. You can do the editing. You can again upload images like lighting, atmosphere, and you can do a lot of things over here. So you can try it out. Up to you to do that. And that's the beauty of it, guys, right? And if you want to know more about it, click on explore. So when you click on explore, you'll find out a lot of ideas on how you can do it. Like, let's say, look at the top choices, the best models, the motion control, enhancing the skin, sometimes the face swap, angles, and the transitions from one to it. If you look at the transitions, you can add your start frame. And let's say my transition is fine. So I'm going to just say, okay, let's say I'll just keep this start frame, and I'm gonna this end frame, right? And you can just do a 5 second of it. I'm gonna say generate video. So as I said in the beginning, right, that you can do almost everything at Higgsfield, and that's the power of this entire platform that they have created. And the valuation they deserve it, like, right? I mean, if you look at different uh, tools where you have to kind of use n number of tools to do these things, right? First you're going to use a tool to generate image, then you're going to use and to edit it, because it's not only about generating a media, right? What you do after generating it is something that is where it takes a lot of time, and that's what Higgsfield enable for me, at least, right? Where I can edit it right away, I can do transitions, I can change the lighting, I can do a lot of things, right? So have a look and try it out. I'll give the, of course, I'll give you Higgsfield link in description as well. I'll also gonna give you all this prompt if you want to quickly try it out. Like, this is for myself, to do it faster. And you can look at this in queue. For these kind of things, it might take a little bit of time because a lot of people are using it at the same time. So there might be some load on the server, right? So we'll wait for it. And Nano Banana Pro is the best, right, when it comes to generating maybe images, or maybe GPT 5.2 is also really good. Lately, you can see they have GPT, sorry, my bad, image 1.5. So GPT image 1.5, you can also try it out and see which one is good. Okay, finding out. Let's try it out and see that as well. So we can find out the differences. We can do a head-to-head comparisons when it comes to GPT 1.5 and Nano Banana Pro, and see which one generates better image given a prompt. And you can look at this GPT image 1.5, which I really did not like this image. This is of course not me. At least this is closer. So this completely did a blunder, and that is completely fine. That's where you have different options to select models, and you can select any one of these models if you want. So uh, you have to try it out to know which one is closer to what you're really looking for. So for me, Nano Banana Pro is that model. Okay. Now you can look at this over here. This is almost done. Okay. I mean, this was interesting. I really like this one. I mean, look at the transition. Okay. And I mean, so that's what I'm saying, right? We are moving towards this kind of uh, era where it will be very easy to kind of generate media, create ads, create movies, and everything, like from a very limited set of images or scenes or whatever you have. And that's the power of these generative models and platforms like Higgsfields. So look at that. And for editing also, because a lot of people wants to do video editing, you can do editing. Let's say if you want to remove something, you can put it over there, like in painting and what. Okay, so let's say let's have a look, right? So if I say, okay, I'll just give you this image only. Okay, if I just upload this media only over here, and if I want to remove something, I can just say, okay, remove this here, right? Paint over area to edit and describe your changes. Remove the camera setup, and I'm going to say generate. So it's gonna do that as well, right? It's gonna remove that particular thing. So I can do in painting, and which is really, really, I'll say, valuable for editors, because sometimes you don't like something and you want to kind of remove from the, and sometimes background removal does not work. So this kind of in painting works because you only want to remove specific objects or specific items in your image, and you want to replace that with something else. You can also do that with in painting. So at Higgsfield, you can generate image, you can generate videos, you can edit, you can kind of remove objects, add new objects, you can create cinemas, ads, you can do almost everything, on Higgsfield. So that is there as well. So I'm just gonna go in my asset, and in my asset you can find out that's not added. That's fine. We'll go back. We'll wait for it. It's gonna take a little time. You can see it's still happening. But then now, as you would have got it right. So try Higgsfield out. Okay, you can look at here. It's removed from it, right? Fantastic. And I got my image. I can just download it. So let's say now I want to post this on social media, I can just post it, right? So that's what I wanted to cover in this video, guys, to show you how powerful Higgsfield is. One of my favorite tools today. One of my favorite tools, and I have heard this from a lot of creators like me, a lot of content creators, businesses, and people who does these kind of things. They all have been saying the same thing, that how much we love Higgsfield, right? It's making our life easier. So I'll give the link in description. Check it out and let me know if you have any thoughts or feedbacks. You can also reach out to me through my social media channel. Find those information on channel banner and channel about us. Right. If you like the video, please hit the like icon. If you have not subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe the channel, guys. That motivates me to create more such videos in near future. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.